Hello everyone. So today I'm going to go over the stocks that I believe are good to trade or at least to watch at the moment. And before I do that, I hope that all of you guys, had a really good day today in the stock market like I did. I'm so happy that I've been able to grow my stock or my my account 1 month after the other. As you see, I'm even beating the I'm even beating the Dow Jones or an S&P 500. You can see that here I'm at 80 or 90%, almost to 21%. So I hope that everyone is having great months like I'm doing. And let's start and go over the stocks. So the first one is EXFO. I went over that stock yesterday and I'm still bringing it. Um, I still want to talk about it today too because I think it's still a good time to buy. As you can see, the price broke the resistance. Based on these points, it broke the resistance, went up and retracted, and now it seems like it's going up again. And so I believe that's a good stock if you want to buy into it. It's called the EXFO, and that's its symbol. It's now trading at 4.39. It has quite a low float, 21 million. That's quite a low float. Um, the volume seems like hopefully is picking up. But today, as you see, like the price went up above yesterday. The average volume is 66, so it's quite decent. Um, yeah, I don't think there are news about it today, or maybe there is. You can look that up. I don't want to go over that now, because I care more about the chart than news in this case. You can see some stuff here. I also went over that yesterday, so I don't want to go in depth over that again today. Um, yeah, let's go to the next stock, which is MMLB. So you can see that this stock it's not super good, but like based on the resistance and support. So what I mean by that is that like here you can consider this 1 point, but it's not a very great point that I would go after or consider. Here's a good point. You can see that the price went down, came up, hit this point, and then went down again. So it's kind of yeah, based on there is a point here, but here it's kind of. But anyway, the reason why I'm talking about this stock is that I kind of think that this is a resistance, and also look at the support, the volume for today. There is a huge spike in volume versus the previous days, and it also passed this point, and this is the high um, it has ever been to in a while. Like the last time it was up there was June of last year. So like for the last 8 months, it has never been to that point. But you can see how that's a huge green candle, and the price closed at the high of the day, so it's a good thing. And was a huge spike in volume. That tells me that something might be going on with this stock. And when there is volume like that, I like the volume because it tells me that maybe like investors know something or some people know something about that stock that not everyone knows right now, and that's why they bought the stock because they're expecting something to happen soon. That's why I like about volume. You can see the volume for today is 800,000 shares versus the average volume is 300. The float is 31 or 32, which is quite a low float as well. The company is not worth a lot. It's 113 million. Um, the price is at $3, and of course, 113 or 14 million is a lot. But it's not like 2 trillion like Apple. It's of course a small stock, small cap stock, and that's based on the float and the price. Um, and the shares outstanding. It's actually the market cap is the shares outstanding times the price, gives you the market cap. Um, I don't want to go in depth into the definitions. Maybe that's a topic for another video. But anyway, That's what's going on. I don't, I don't know. You can go over the news if you want. I don't want to take a lot of time going over the news and waste your time. And as I said, for these kind of stocks, I don't care too much about the news, as much as I care about the support and resistance, or how the stock is doing. And it pays dividend, but very small. There are options if you like to trade options. And here's some information about the company. It's in the United States in the oil and gas industry, related equipment and services. And here's information about the company. That's the first company or stock. Let's go to the next one, which is MLSS. Um, that's the next one, MLSS, milestone signed or scientific. Um, and this stock is trading now at 4.67 or 4.75 in the aftermarket hours. The average volume is 700. The volume for today was 3 million, so that's it's about 3-4 times the average volume, and you can see that there is a spike in volume today. It's a good thing. The float is 43, quite low, not super high, or not high. And the price closed at the high of the day, almost at the high of the day. And even now in the aftermarket, it's 4.75, so it's probably like here. So very much at the high of the day. And you can see that there was a resistance based on this point, that point. It's not a very clear resistance, but I kind of consider it as a resistance because the price never closed up, never closed above this point or this line, with the exception of yesterday and today. You can see yesterday closed above the line. Today it's also going up and closed above this line definitely. So that's a good sign. There is volume, and you can see the stock reached a point that it has never reached before, in a while. I don't know, maybe it reached that, but never reached that before in a while, like not for the last 2 years at least. So it's a good sign too. And the reason why it's been going up apparently is Milestone Scientific receives notice of allowance for European patent. So it seems like that's why it's going up like that, and maybe the news will be known over the next couple of days, and the price will increase. Some stuff maybe financially it's going up and down, as you see. Based on 2 analysts, it's a buy. No press releases recently. No dividends. There are options to trade if you like options. Here's a summary about the company. It's in the United States and in the healthcare services and equipment industry. Here's some information about it too, some more information. And that's the company. Let's go to the next one. And before I do that, I would ask you guys to subscribe if you like the content of my video. I try to post videos every day about the stocks that I believe are good, very good to trade, or at least to watch. And you can also get free stocks if you sign up using the link in the description below to Webull. It's a great app. This is Webull. And let's go to the next stock. NVFY. The reason why I'm talking about this stock now is because of its aftermarket movement. In the aftermarket, it went up 134%, and it seems like it's still going up. And I'm pretty sure there is volume. 400, 500, about 600,000 shares traded in the aftermarket hours versus 180. So that's about 4 times, and that's just in the aftermarket hours. So there is definitely movement. And you can see that the float is very low, 3.46. That's a very low float, so it tells me that the price can go up really high in a very short period of time. I have seen stocks that go up like 400-500% in one day, or more than 1,000 in a couple of days. So it's still like there is a potential for this stock to really go up high. Right now it's just trading at 5.42. And you can see it just has green candles over in the 1 hour period, and there is volume. So yeah, and that's the company. Its symbol is NVFY. It's Nova Lifestyle. This is the price, and let's see. Okay, it seems like there is no news about it on Webull. Maybe there is something about it on Google, but if there is nothing about it, then I feel like it might be a very good time to buy this stock, because probably there is something going on, and it's just if there are no news about it, if there is no news about it now, then that means that the news are gonna come later, because probably something is going on with this stock. And it's a great time to buy before the news are released, of course. Generally, I would say. So it's up to you about whatever you want to do with this stock. And here's some information about it. It's in California. Um, here's some information about it. Yeah, you can buy this stock if you feel like it's gonna go up, or you can short it, or watch it at least and see and figure out what you're gonna do with it. But that's the one. Let's go to the next one, which is SIEB. Generally the same story. There has been a movement in the aftermarket hours. There's 400 and about another 4. It's 8. So about 800,000 shares traded in the aftermarket hours. That's equivalent to the average volume per day. So that's definitely like there's something going on in the stock, or there's movement in the aftermarket. And right now it's at 89%. And the float is 7.5 million float, very low float. So it also can really go up high, very high in a very short period of time. And okay, it seems like it's because of its earnings report. That's why it's going up. So it probably announced its earnings like in the aftermarket, right after 4. That's why it's going up, and it may keep going up after the news is spread, or it may go down later. So it's up to you if you want to buy it or you want to short it. But at least I wanted to show you that there's a movement on this stock. I'm not sure if it pays dividend or not, but it used to pay dividend. Now the last time it was 0. Oh, that's 2016. So yeah, it doesn't pay dividend now. It's a 0% here. There are options to trade if you like options, and here's the company is in New York, and it's in the financial industry, banking and investment services. Some information about the company here. And so if you guys like my videos, you can subscribe and click on the notification bell to get notified as soon as I upload a video. Sometimes there are stocks that are really good to trade at this moment, so it will be very beneficial for you if you watch my video as soon as I upload it, so that you get notified of that stock and maybe take a position in that stock. So it's always good to subscribe, especially if you find value in the channel. You can also get free stocks using the link in the description below, and I wish you guys the best of the luck.